Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NEO, what it's done today, areas I'm watching, and areas you need to look out for. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you that I do have a free Discord server, link in the description below. We're super active in this chat throughout the whole day. You can ask us questions, you can, whatever you're stuck in. If you need help on a stock, just let us know. We're here for you and here to help you. Link in description below. Now let's talk about NEO. Let's talk about what it's been doing today and go over a game plan for NEO. Now, if you've been watching NEO today, it had an amazing morning. It had such an amazing morning. We pushed up, right? We hit highs of 55.36. Then we just aggressively sold off. We just had this massive push down and we've been just bleeding off ever since then. Right now, as we're speaking, you can see it's taken quite a dive. Now, if I'm bullish on NEO, what level I want it to hold is the one that we're currently under. We're under 52.77 and we need to hold that area. We need to get back above it to stay bullish. If not, guys, we're just having this sell-off and we're underneath the support, so now it's going to act as a resistance line. It's acting as a resistance line, so we're just continue to sell off. So if we get below this and hold below it, then we're most likely heading back down to this 49.37 area. Now, we still have an hour and a half left to market closes. So we still have time on this, guys. Don't get panicked, don't worry, but we are having a sell-off. I think something is happening right now. As you notice that the market's selling off, the Nasdaq selling off, and it's because there's a riot that's happening right now on in Washington, D.C., Capitol Hill. Let me scroll down and see if I can find it for you guys. Someone just posted, yeah. So there's a riot right now. Someone actually busted in the Capitol building where they were having the vote for the electorals, where they were making that official. So people busted in there, and of course that's why we're going to see some type of fluctuation now. That's why you saw this huge tank on the market, because there's disruptive in the election, more election uncertainty with these people busting into the Capitol. They're literally protesting outside the Capitol, and that's why we just saw that aggressive sell-off. And right now the whole market is actually reacting to it. Everything's selling off right now because there's a lot of election uncertainty, right? We had these people busting in here as we were talking about the election, and now everything's just selling off. So guys, be careful. This may be just be an overreaction, so I wouldn't worry too much. Once this news gets out of the way, this riot or whatever protest is happening, once it gets out of the way, which it will, they'll have it underneath control, then the market should start recovering and bouncing. We saw this last night and we saw this early this morning where we were just selling off because of the Georgia election. But guess what? We turned back around and we were uptrending and we were doing a good job until this whole riot and protest situation just happened at the Capitol building. Everything's being affected right now. The Nasdaq selling off, the SPY, everything's selling off right now. So do not worry. But either way, no matter what is happening, no matter what news is going on, we still have to hold this support here at 52.77. If we don't get back above this, then yes, we are heading back down to 49.37. Now, I know NEO Day is coming up. It's literally happening this weekend. Today's Wednesday. After today, we only have 2 more days until the markets close, right? Because Friday the market closes. Then we'll have NEO Day, January 9th. I think that's on a Saturday. Yeah, that's on a Saturday. We have NEO Day. Then Monday, we'll have to see how we open up. But I do want us to close above 52.77. But we're having a lot of volatility right now because of this uncertainty with the election, with people busting up on the Capitol in the Capitol building. So be careful, guys. There's going to be a lot more volatility. To be honest, I thought we were done with the volatility after this morning because we had that huge recovery. I was like, wow, are we done with this volatility? Is it done? But no, this just happened. This story just unraveled. So that's why we're seeing this huge downtrend. But look, as we're talking right now, it's getting balled up. So this happened last night. It was an overreaction to the Georgia election because there was uncertainty with that as well because they didn't know who the winner was. But then guess what? This morning it turned around, and that's why we saw the huge push with NEO. But since this unrest is happening right now, the uncertainty, that's why we're seeing these sell-offs, and that's across the board. Don't think it's just NEO selling off right now. Apple's selling off, AMD's selling off, all these stocks are selling off. But we still need to look at the important levels and getting above 52.77. So let's say we get above 52.77. The next level we're looking at is all-time highs here at $57. That's the next level I'm looking at. But if we fail to get below, if we fail to get above 52.77, then the next level I'm looking at is right here at 49.37. This was a strong support before. It held multiple times and it previously acted as a resistance. So we know if we're going to bounce anywhere, it's going to be right here at this blue line at 49.37. but it's very, very important that we don't do that, because we obviously, all of us here, we want NEO to go up, right? We're here to make money. So we need NEO to recover by the end of the day and get above 52.77. So if you're watching this and you comment, when should I sell? Where do I think NEO's going? Should I buy in NEO now? The only number you need to know is 52.77. We're going to sell off if we're below it. Above it, we'll push up. So that's the only information you need to know, because that's the level I'm watching. And I think if we can get back above it, we'll be fine on NEO. But look, we're already starting to recover. Like I said, this was an overreaction to what the event is happening right now. Look, we were down 120 points on the NASDAQ just while we were making this video, and it's already recovered. Same with NEO. You saw how much we pushed down. Now we're starting to recover. Most of the times with these events, they'll have that initial bearish reaction, but it's an overreaction, and then we'll start recovering. So I'm excited to see what this one's going to be doing towards the end of the day. Just keep a watch on it. 52.77 is the magic number, guys. I just wanted to add this clip in here before we actually end the video, because while I was recording another one, we actually fell down even more on NEO. So I just want to get y'all an updated version on what's unfolding with NEO. We did come back down to my blue line, as I talked before. We tagged 49.37 and we found buyers. So guys, I told you literally in the clip before this, go watch it again. I talked about that if we stayed underneath here, then the most likely level we're heading back down to is 49.37, and that's exactly what happened. But guess what? We found buyers and we're recovering. So as long as we can keep pushing back up, we'll be fine. I literally just told you this, guys, that as long as we push back down to here, this was a strong support and buyers will show up, and they did. So I just wanted to add this part to you. But the market is still selling off because of this election uncertainty with those people storming the Capital. So until this settles down, then we're still going to have this huge volatility, and we're going to continue to still sell off. So be careful, guys. Play smart and just keep an eye on these levels that I told you about. Thank you, and I'll see you all in